Don't put me in wrestler mode. I'll go nuts. Later. So, your next comedian is the... I am part of Plus 2 Comedy. Your next comedian is the other half of Plus 2 Comedy. He's the co-host of the Plus 2 Comedy podcast. Please give it up for Will Liam!
What did you do?
I mic'd your feet for you.
Thank you. Tyrone, you forgot your notebook.
Right. Just do his jokes.
Yeah. This is... okay. You got it. Now we got all the talented minority comics out of the way. We can start the parade of beardy white dudes. Oh, man. I know it's a video game convention. Are there people behind the pillar? No pillar people. And new front row people. Welcome to the show. Did you move up or did you just get here? Oh, nice. You got to keep rotating. I think that's what people have been doing. No, all right. I don't care. Stay there. You seem nice. It's fine. I know it's a... yeah. I know it's a video game con, but do I have any anime fans? Couple of hand raises still. It's all right. I did it too. It's fine. Did you guys see Sword Art Online?
Yeah!
The first 10 episodes of that show are one of my favorite animes. If you guys haven't seen it, basically it's still video game related because it's basically a giant MMO. It's like World of Warcraft. You get inside it, and then this dude, but you like plug in Matrix style, and this dude traps you there. Like he tricked everybody to get in there, and you're stuck there. He makes everybody. You can make an avatar. You can make it look like whatever you want. But once he takes over, you have to look like you, which sucks for me because anytime I play a video game, I just make me, but in way better shape. So if I get stuck there, he's just like, stuck in the game. Like, oh, Jesus, I'm fat here too. Great. At least I don't wheeze when I go up steps. What do you mean they patched it? Why? Why would they do that? But the best part, the only way to get out of the game is for someone to beat the game. Not you, just someone. There's people trying to die. If you die in the game, you die for real. And so I would never do that. There's a dude in the show that just fishes. He's a genius. It's like, I haven't seen my wife in 2 years. I hope they never beat this game. But I have a hard time watching a lot of animes because I don't want to read. So I'm not that kind of person. And sometimes the voice acting is just awful in some shows, and it totally changes like the theme of the show sometimes. Like One Piece is really not a children's show, but it is now. And I worry that like if they get shows over in Japan like our TV, and what if they do the same thing? Like what if Walking Dead over there is just a kid's show? Oh, it's real bad, Rick! Negan used his candy bat and he bopped Glenn on his head. Is he okay? No. Spoilers, I guess. If you haven't been on the internet. Oh, man. And then we talked a little about cosplaying. I love cosplayers. I love the idea of cosplaying. I will cosplay occasionally. I'll just do something really obscure so like one person gets it. Like one dude just runs up to you, he's like, oh, you're the dude that cries when the Rancor dies in Return of the Jedi. I'm like, You just need a towel and man boobs. I totally got it in my hotel room right now. It's all right, you can laugh at it. I have tiny little notes. This looks like a psychotic 12-year-old wrote it. They do it in marker. So I get distracted very easily. I saw some cool Overwatch cosplays too, which I like because Overwatch is just the cosplay of video games. Like somebody sat around and they were like, Glenn, what is the best video game of all time? He's like, Final Fantasy VII. Wrong, Team Fortress 2. I don't think that's right. And what is the best part of Team Fortress 2? I don't know, the gameplay? Wrong, hacks. I don't think that's true. What if we made a game? $60, 4 maps, 2 gameplay types, and you can cosplay a million things. For free? No. I've spent $120 in Overwatch. So I like to dress up. I don't know what to tell you. Oh man. I will occasionally dress as a Hufflepuff, because that's my house. Don't clap! No, it's too late! A sad sigh is what that warrants. I'm a Hufflepuff. Yeah, no, I can tell. You didn't have to say it, dude. But, Fantastic Beats. Fantastic Beats. I like it better. Dude, Newt Scamander's a Hufflepuff. We finally get representation. It's awesome. And they've been trying to push it a little more. Like, now we're brave and we're patient and we're loyal. When I started reading Harry Potter, Hufflepuff was all the rest. That's literally the definition we got. Slytherin's cunning, Gryffindor's brave, Hufflepuff, and it just sounds like a made-up afterthought of a word, like a drunk word. Like Slytherin and Gryffindor were hanging out, getting wasted. Ravenclaw's allowed to come, because Ravenclaw's kind of like Slytherin's hot sister. And they're like, dude, I got a great idea. Let's get Helga drunk. And like an hour later, she's like, you know what? I'm gonna start my own school. I'm gonna take in all the kids you don't want. Yeah, what's your target school gonna be called? I'm gonna call it Huff. Huff. And that's where it started. Oh man. You guys, you didn't like Batman vs. Superman? Or you just don't like Superman? I don't really like Superman either. I loved that movie. It is one of my favorite comedies of all time. I just like, the fight was the best thing ever. You guys seen it at least? Or do you care? Nobody really cares. Like it ends cool, because I like Batman. I hate Superman. You got Batman with his boot on Superman's neck with a kryptonite spear, and he's about to kill him, and Superman's like, Martha! What? Martha! Martha's Vineyard. It's very lovely this time of year. Martha! No one understands you when you talk that way. You sound ridiculous. Wait, are you saying Martha? That's my mom's name. Is that your mom's name? Do you really say mom? That doesn't make sense. I'm the world's greatest detective. Our moms are the same name. Did we just become best friends? And that's in the movie. It is scene for scene. The movie ends with Superman dying. Spoiler. Not really, though, because the next movie coming out is Justice League. Like, the end of credit stinger should have just been Bruce with a shovel over Superman's grave, just like, Clark! Get up! No one thinks you're dead! You are in the trailer for the next movie! I don't get what DC's doing, man. Oracle was supposed to be in the Justice League movie. If you don't know who Oracle is, you're doing way better in your life than I am. Oracle is Batgirl. She got crippled, and is before smartphones existed, so she Googled stuff for Batman. Like, you would just... That's not a stretch. Like, he'd call her up and just be like, Oracle, I need you to Google crocodile weaknesses. Do not use Bing, that's not what I said. Do not ask Jeeves who still uses, put Alfred on. You're a big help, but put Alfred on. Alfred, I need you. Yeah, I know I said I'd be home by 7. I'm doing stuff. Do not yell at me in front of the Justice League. I love you too. I just do that because I like doing Batman's voice. It's fun. But just like they're too controlling, I think, is the problem. The DC movies, like Marvel, they don't care. As long as Disney doesn't care, as long as you're making money. They're like, this is fine. They've done the same thing with Star Wars. They just let anybody do whatever you want, which is great. Because now you get some representation, which I think DC lacks a little bit. Did you guys see Rogue One at all? Two things. Snappy Diva Vader is my favorite thing in the world. Like, I don't know if it's the cape, but he's just like, don't choke on your ambition, director. But also, there's some goddamn representation in that movie. Like, the end of the movie is a team of minorities and a woman literally trying to escape from a planet with a glass ceiling on it. There's a spaceship of fish people representing science fiction trying to bash their way in. And meanwhile, the ghost of Gene Roddenberry is like, I did this 70 years ago. What is taking you so long? I had the first on-screen kiss between a black woman and a terrible actor. No, I did. I really liked Rogue One. But man, Star Wars has got some making up to do in representation. The original movies, it's a little more subtle, but it's there. Like, if you ever watch A New Hope, in the very beginning, and they're just like, Obi-Wan Kenobi's just there like, these tracks are side by side. Sneaky sand people travel single file to hide their numbers. Plus, these blasts are too accurate for sand people. It's 11 a.m., they'd already be drunk. Be malt liquor bottles scattered all over the sand. Whoa, Obi-Wan! Well, I don't think you're supposed to call them sand people. I think they're Tusken Raiders. Didn't know you were a sandy lover. Whoa! Jesus, or whatever I believe in. It's very unclear. The end of New Hope is weird too, because like the Force is kind of a religion, so they just have this brand new pilot. He shows up out of nowhere. He's their last hope, and they're like, Luke, turned off your targeting computer. It's fine, I found Jesus. Oh boy. How about you find Jesus and your targeting computer? I'm gonna turn the page on my notes. But the prequels are like way worse than the originals. Like not even just Jar Jar. There's a race of people in the prequels that are businessmen. They're really good at making robots, and their eyes are squinty all the time. Like, the line in the movie is, oh, the Jedi are breaking through. No one on set was like, Lucas, you can't do that. It's fine, they're green. I don't think that makes it fine. Oh, man. And a lot of people get upset because with the new Star Wars movies, they've done away with the expanded universe. Like, there was a whole thing of, does that mean anything to you guys?
Yeah.
I'm still going to talk about it. You were just going to sit there quietly for like 5 minutes. But like there's a whole slew of books and video games and comic books, and they were like, we can't really do that with new movies, so they're going to go away. People got really mad. And I was like, they were fictional. And now they're a little bit more fictional. Like, it's still cool to enjoy. Like, I'm not hanging out at my house with my N64 and somebody walks in like, what are you playing? Because it's Disney, guys. It's the Shadows of the Empire. Not anymore, you're not. Really? What's that over there? That's my Grand Admiral Thrawn books. They're on fire. What? Mickey voice is less good than Batman was. It's noted. I've noted it. Oh, man. We were talking about representation. We're at a video game convention. And there's women right here. You get included, it's fine. Cool. I'm glad you're okay with that. But like, it kind of sucks for women in representation in video games. Like, it's getting better. Yeah, it sucks a little bit. And like, it's getting better, but like, not good enough. And people will argue like, well, you know, there's been women in video games for years. There's Samus Aran. I'm like, yeah, she's naked in blue now. Like, what about Cortana? I'm like, also naked in blue. What about Widowmaker from Overwatch? What is with you and naked blue women? She's purple, I know that. The color on my TV's not great. I didn't learn that till today. But like, it's not great, and the industry's so male-run that I worry that if they were to focus on it, you'd be playing it and you're just like, all right, I'll pick a female character. What do I get? 75% of the loot. Really? Thanks a lot. I'm not as good a spellcaster. I have less mana. Why is that? I'm not as good at math and science. I hate you so much. And I'm on the last level. I can't get to the final boss. I don't know. There's like a wall or something. A glass ceiling. Go fuck yourself. And people, they answer this. Like, they're like, well, it's tougher to animate female characters. And you're like, that is absolute crap. I've been playing video games for 20 years, and the only reason graphics has gotten better is boobs. All right, I'm done complaining. That's my time. Is no one here? You want to come up?
Yeah, sure.
You want to hang out?
Yeah.
Jennifer Williams!
That was the weirdest, lowest
I know, I
energy.
ended it so weird.
It was, I think I'm done. So this is our usual shuffle section. We are super ahead of time,
I know.
just so you know. I don't know if the next comedian's here. Is Matt here? No?
Is
Matt?
You want to come up, buddy?
Do you want to do some comedy? No. So we have a bit of a +2 comedy tradition, and we have time to do it now.
Oh no.
We like to do a little Q&A. So basically, if you want to ask us about us and comedy and stuff, you can. If you want to ask us who would win in a fight between Iron Man and Mega Man, you can ask that as well, and we will give you a definitive answer. So you can ask us about us, or you can ask us any sort of nerdy question you have in the back of your mind. And your hand shot up immediately, so I'll go to you first. Pressure!
Who would win in a fight?
Mega Man or Iron Man?
No.
Yeah, do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. No, you have to specifically ask me Mega Man and Iron Man related questions. Okay.
Hey, white dude on stage, can I talk for a little bit? No!
Sorry, I'm excited.
Who would win? Batman versus Spider-Man.
Batman versus Spider-Man? See, it's so easy to just go Batman because Batman.
Yeah.
It is the easy answer.
Because he just knows everything.
Yeah, I mean,
Spider-Man doesn't have a weakness aside from like
no, he
poor
has.
time management.
No, he has the human weaknesses. Kind of like Batman.
No, he's very tough. His weaknesses are.
No, he's like weak to being stabbed and like being shot. I guarantee you, if I stab Spider-Man, he'll die. I will guarantee you that right now.
There's a few out there, don't try it.
Have you ever stabbed a spider? No, you haven't.
That's a really good point. Why would you? Spider! It's just going through the web.
See, he's immune to it. It's just gonna be Batman with a shoe chasing him around.
I don't know why I think it would be very similar to the Spider-Man Bonesaw fight, where it'd be Batman like throwing batarangs, like, come on, get down.
Spider-Man's like, that's a lovely outfit. Did your husband make it for you? His name is Alfred! It's a non-traditional relationship!
I'm gonna vote Batman.
I'm gonna vote Spider-Man.
Oh, that's not a definitive
Just
answer.
argued
That's
for
the opposite.
Spider-Man!
Oh, you're right.
Spider-Man has powers.
Spider-Man does have powers. That is true. Batman killed the Predator.
It's not canon.
These are just Star Wars books.
Oh! Yeah, move
It
him.
gets real, it's gonna be an awkward car ride home. Uncle Yo, do you have a question?
Guys, what's the longest you've ever committed to a video game? Like, what game did you clock in the most hours? Do you have any regrets or just celebrations over that? Most time you've spent on a video game.
I think I've been playing Ocarina of Time for 18 years. Like, does it count when I finish it? Because I've never stopped.
Yeah, I know for certain that I started Final Fantasy IX, got to the part where you were supposed to go into the tree, and my save file got corrupted. So I started it over, and I was like, all right, I'm back at the tree, and then realized I super did not care about this game. It's like, I don't really, no. There's other better games now to play. I will say, the biggest regret that I have is me and Will did Extra Life Day. And the bet was we were gonna play one game for 24 hours. And if we couldn't beat it, we'd donate to the charity. Will got to play Mega Man X and had a really good time.
He played it before, it's a great game, guys.
He finished it in roughly 8 hours and then went
Which
to
is
bed.
way more than that.
I got to play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the NES. Died at the dam 100 times. And then, like, just as we were reaching, like, the end of the road, we had, like, 10 minutes left, I saw Shredder for the first time and died. And I was like, all right, well, never playing this again. So I think that's the most regretful that I've ever sunken into it. I also, when I was young, lots and lots of excitement. Yes.
What is your entrance theme music as a professional?
Oh.
Can you do your entrance?
Yes, please.
You are gonna love this answer. I wrestle for a company called Cosplay Pro Wrestling. Do you guys actually know it? Oh, that's great. I wrestle as Mr. Game & Watch. So I come in to Mr. Game & Watch music. I try to only have 2 frames of animation. And then whenever I do my smash, I only get 1s, and then I never win. But yeah, I wrestle as that. I wrestle as Giovanni from Pokemon, the dastardly Giovanni. And I also wrestle as Popo the Blue Ice Climber. I think that's my only win. My only win is as Popo the Blue Ice Climber. We beat the Mario Brothers in a huge upset. Yeah, you can watch all this online. It's very special. As a matter of fact, just between you, me, and everybody else here, we'd really like to do Cosplay Pro Wrestling at MAGFest. So, if you ever see a staff member, just kind of walk by and go, man, Cosplay Pro Wrestling's great. Cosplay Pro Wrestling, yeah, it's great. And eventually they just be like, oh my god, this Cosplay Pro Wrestling I've been hearing about.
So much.
It's so amazing.
The loudest person who could possibly try to make that happen.
No, you subtle. Be subtle. Do not. Hey, Cosplay Pro Wrestling is amazing.
Hey, I'll do it. I don't know what that is.
But I'm doing it. Stop yelling at me. But yeah, that's where I also wrestle for Chikara. Well, kind of. They haven't put me in any matches yet because I'm terrible. But I do work for Chikara. Nobody knows what that is. Any other questions?
Just in regards to your, I love to argue.
Oh.
My favorite thing about the most. I mean, I have nothing vested in. I just like to argue.
Yep.
So, in that realm of making women more prominent in video games.
I don't make video games.
Well, I mean, you like just I don't know how tight it is. I understand it's a joke. I understand you. So you're making a joke, but it's an issue that women do have
Absolutely.
in video games. How does that affect, in Overwatch in particular? How does that affect your? Like, does it change the teabag in Overwatch if you are a woman?
Do a clam sandwich.
Are you asking if women have different genitals? Because sometimes.
How does making women like characters? Because there's women it seems to be a console gamer issue that I've heard it the most. For people who don't know about, like, I don't play PC games, but I'm learning more stuff about video and watching Twitch and seeing that, you know, in bigger games you can change your opera. I play Siege a lot, so you can change your operators other than women.
A lot
Was
of
there a question in that? I don't know how to respond.
I think his question is, shut up about it, don't complain so much. No, I think the problem isn't that there's not females just in the game, it's protagonists, it's main characters.
Okay.
It's played
Yeah.
as, which it exists, but it's less frequent than male protagonists.
Okay, will you bring my cheese?
But to answer, if you're saying Overwatch, I think there's more females than male characters.
Yeah.
Right.
And I have a lot of female friends and they really like playing Overwatch, so
Like,
it certainly affects.
they don't make like single player games as much like where like there's just like there's more now at this point we're doing like MOBAs and we're doing like these bigger multiplayer games where you have the option. You have the option to be a woman, you have the option to be
No, I agree.
So I mean
But there's definitely still single character games.
Yeah, I definitely think that we could use some more protagonists. I thought it was very strange that the only female assassin was on the PSP. And I was just like, I'm not going to buy a PSP. That's just not going to happen. But I want female stories. That's all I want. I'm sorry?
I said they ported that to the.
I know Assassin's Creed's made
And
up.
also it was better than Assassin's Creed 3.
Well, yeah, that's not hard. Yeah, this
Well, they
set.
came out